Oh, I had to turn my mic for that. Usually do no commentation, but I can answer this question. I love answering questions. I don't get many, so I got a question here from Rabidog11. asking why I'm going to the Farlands, or why I'm going. And I'll answer the first part first here. Well, the first part, why I'm actually doing the journey, is, well, I guess it's kind of simple. I don't know, I've had a keen interest in the Farlands, and especially after kind of seeing that people have actually reached them. Because before I kind of thought about it, and I was like, oh, that seems like it's like an impossible task. Like it's just like you're walking to oblivion sort of thing. It's just you're never gonna make it. That sort of mindset. But I kind of once I saw that people have done it, because I had seen it originally from TFC, who did a journey to the Farlands, and I felt kind of a little bit inspired after seeing his yeah, it's kind of a motivational story. It's all kind of stems from motivation and kind of me wanting to do this. Because the TFC did pass away, so he did a journey since 2011. So there was a few people done it. Like there was Kurt, who's still doing it now, hasn't stopped, still going strong. There's some people who've started recently and completed recently, like Fig and stuff, and I've gotten some word from Fig and stuff before. And how long have I been doing this? Well, I've been walking for about almost 4 months. And it's been arduous for sure, but I've been enjoying it. It's kind of been a bit of a different kind of enjoyment for sure. And I'm going to the corner Farlands just because I thought it'd be kind of cool to check them out. Really, that's the only reason. It makes the journey longer, but I thought it'd be fun. I thought it'd be fun to journey out to check out the lovely corner Farlands instead. I mean, I was doing gonna go the regular ones at the start, but I decided to. I saw that Fig did the corner Farlands. I'm like, oh, I should check those out. How close am I? Let me see here. I got some good archives, but I just gonna probably about. Well, I just passed in. Well, I guess I could put my F3 menu. We just passed about 1.7 million blocks, and the Farlands are at 12.5 million. So we got a fair length to go. It's definitely not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't know. I'm oddly motivated to do this kind of thing. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. What if I die? Oh, that's also a good question. I like all the questions. I haven't been a lot the whole time been doing this, but yeah, what if I do die? Well, I've kind of got some stuff outlined because I have, I do these beds, and if I were to die, I would respawn at them, oh, like that. I might even be testing it right now. But if I do die, then I go back to my previous bed, and if I go back to spawn, then I'm not too sure. I'll probably just try and get back. Oh goodness, got a creep. I'll try and get things. I might just teleport back at that point if I've gone out this far. Might just teleport back. I haven't died since spawn, so if I do die now, will be an interesting sight. I'm gonna try and get at a vantage point here. I left a bed back there, but I gotta just go to a new spot here. Had to grab dirt as well. I didn't have enough. This was a challenging bed placement. But I'll probably teleport back out if I do die miraculously. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I might even like if I do like get back to spawn like that, I might even just consider, like just. I mean, I do have backups. I mean, I could do that, but I think I could even just try again, I guess, another attempt, that sort of thing. But I'm hoping I don't die, or at least anytime soon, so I can at least get a good chunk of the way there. Yeah, legitimacy for sure. That's been something I've thought about, of course. I've thought about a lot of things on this journey, and that's definitely one of the things I've thought about. So yeah, I'll craft all the stuff I need to craft first before I get on with our journey here. It's been pretty repetitious. Playing it. Do you do anything else? I have a YouTube channel that I put all this over to. I do stream like an SMPI host with a bunch of friends. A nice whitelisted server or a realm on Bedrock. I used to. There's other seasons of it that are much shorter, but I've been kind of streaming that. And I guess also the Fellowship is also another thing I've been playing with two friends. So there's some other beta content. So that kind of thing. You play Java? Yeah, I mainly play Java. So for like the realms and stuff, that's Bedrock, of course. But if I do have the preference, it is Java. Usually, if I have to play on Bedrock, it's usually just for the reason of friends only being able to play on Bedrock and all that jazz. So yeah, and if I were to do any other series, they'd also be in Java, like Hardcore or something. I'd have had plans for that kind of stuff. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is an interesting slice of the Farland stuff. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Thank you. Just I gotta get a move on here. Got all the creepers in the world after me. Lovely. I usually don't stick around in the night too long, just because it's quite dangerous with all these mobs following me around, but that is fair. I like, as an explanation for that, I guess I could remove that from this stream now that I'm talking. But actually, maybe we'll do that real quick, just to episode 25. I'll name it after the stream. I usually name the episodes after. But I originally started by just not streaming at all. Like for like the first month and a bit, I just didn't stream at all for the journey. I think almost 2 months I wasn't streaming the journey. And then I started doing it like every once in a while when I felt like talking. I'd do like a commentary episode. And then on like episode 13 or like one of the teens or something, I don't know. Fig commented and was asking me was like asking some questions about the lack of episodes, like for like how far I've traveled. There's not really there's not the YouTube stuff to cover that, like the videos, like the actual time you watch. But oh, that's Figonometry or whatever. He's one of the people who journeyed to the Farlands. If you hear me say Fig a lot, that's just a YouTuber who does a bunch of journeying and stuff. And he commented and got me kind of inspired to just stream the whole journey. I've been doing that for a few weeks now, streaming just the whole journey, uncut, not like just like little segments of the journey, because that's better for. I feel specific. A little bit. I mean, he is small in the grand scheme of Minecraft YouTube. Still, I'm a bottom feeder in YouTube, in I guess the Twitch and YouTube kind of community. Just kind of at the bottom of things. I'm perfectly fine with that. I've said that in earlier episodes where I'm kind of just fine in my little niche here. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm like, it's probably. I have a decent internet connection. It's not like it's bad internet. I have like a Starlink or whatever, but I'm not too sure why it lags a lot. That's been an occurrence in all my streams. I haven't really found the solution to that just yet. And if it's just the internet, if it's just like Starlink not being good enough internet, then I'll have to just wait and see if we ever get fiber here, like that kind of internet connection to maybe have some smoothness. It is better than the first few episodes of Journey to the Farlands, where there was the jitters, because those are a thing that happened out this far. Okay, I did get a mod to fix the jitters. The boat isn't the boat faster? Yeah, it is. I just like to try and conserve boats because they just break into their parts in beta here. I try to be a little bit more lenient with my usage of boat. Like I use it for like huge expanses of water, like oceans and stuff. Because if I can, you'll probably see. Oh, there's a spawner. Yeah, you'll see in the earlier episodes that when I reach the when you like in the old versions when you're in a boat and you crash into the coast, you can't just break it and get the boat back. It just breaks into its pieces. Unfortunately, that's just how boats worked. They're also quite finicky as well. They're a lot harder to control than they are in modern Minecraft for sure. One of the many charms of being in old Minecraft. We got okay. Alrighty. Let's see here. Gem, I just mine's done. Yeah, that's fine. Check in whenever you want. I'll be streaming on probably just whenever I'm walking to the Farlands, so feel free to. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. See you around, I suppose. Got some gunpowders. Oh goodness. Prize skeleton. That's laggy. Getting the sand falling like that lags my game, which is fortunate. Fine. Break some cobblestone. Yeah, I guess since people seem like are starting to tune in a little bit, I might take this episode to be kind of a summary of what's happened thus far. I've kind of explained most of it, but Journey to the Farlands, just because it's kind of a tribute world to the late TFC and also the other people or Tinfoil Chef. I guess I can't just say TFC. Not like everyone knows what TFC is. A select few who've journeyed to such lengths as the Farlands, so I'm just used to all this now. So oh yeah, I got to take a screenshot of the spawner here. Just to that kind of thing. Yeah, I do mostly no commentary streams for Journey to the Farlands. Just because I don't feel like talking all the time. I can't talk forever, fortunately. My health doesn't seem to run as far as the episodes go. If they were more spread out, I'd probably be able to do it, but then my pacing would be slower and all that. We'll just have to make do with the odd commentary episode. This one happens to be a commentary episode. It's been promoted. Started off silent and now it's commentary based. This is interesting. The first actual conversation, other than just a hi from a viewer. Very, very epic indeed. Well, let's see here. Good on pickaxes. Got like a double. Or did I take a screenshot? I think I did. I don't know, sometimes I forget, but I just kind of like to keep track of those things. You kind of go as far as such a journey like this, you kind of start to keep track of all the dumb things, like how many spawners you've found, how many blocks you've walked per day. At least I've been keeping track of that. I don't think people who do that, but I do keep it in the description of the YouTube videos as well. So if you ever want to know where I am at, look no further than the video description. And I can't really do anything about the pacing. Well, I could walk in a straight line. That's probably better. And if I were to die, I might just do that. If I were to go all the way back to spawn and go in a straight line, and that'd be all on stream. But I'm hoping to try and reach and get to that perilous, or try and go through the perilous journey of getting there. Really, could maybe actually have a conversation with a chatter, a reviewer. Kind of threw me off for a second. I've gone this far without actually having a conversation. The only conversation I've really had in these episodes was like when I've used with my friend. I hear a lot about hear a lot about him because he's my best friend, and also Brody, my cousin. That's the fellowship crew. The nice realm I'm on Bedrock. The other realm, Newcraft, which I've started a series on most recently. Season. Guess I could get into that a little bit. I might talk about Journey of the Farlands a bit though. Just because I've noticed that people are probably going to tune in and be like, what is he doing? Why is he doing this? Which is what happened. Be good to get a video to kind of explain it all. But I am fine explaining it throughout the episodes. Perfectly fine. That is might be screenshot worthy. Might have to take a screenshot of this landmark here. Like to do landmarking as well. Take some nice screenshots of the landmarks that pass by or pass me by in my journeys. Ooh, yes. It's very nice. Well, it's been 4 months. Well, actually, 12 days from now will be 4 months. So we're coming up to 4 months. That'll be about a little less than 2 million bucks probably in that time. Just a slow pace. It'll take a long time to get there, but then again, maybe sped up. The most I can do is just walk more. Most of the time I try to, not that I try to, but I keep things by just doing how much I really can walk in that day. Sometimes it's 1,000, 10,000, 30, maybe even 40 or 50. It's a really long walking span. You'll see all those that range. Definitely my motivations thus far have been kind of, like I said, the people who've done this kind of Ant Venom with his Farlands videos. I really enjoyed those, of course, being kind of a Farland fanatic. Funny, Farland. I'd say Farland. Kind of a Farlander. Kind of fun. Kind of fun. Kind of exploring all these issues. This kind of dates back to when the Farlands were first. Well, I guess first started, but kind of became relevant in the YouTube sphere. With Kurt and TFC, and then later with Kilo, Crazy Man, Bigonomics, Cabroni, Ekwall, Mystical Midget, And also the people I've been commenting on. I've been commenting on a few other channels that have been doing Journey to the Farlands, just to give them my wish of luck, or my kind of best wishes forward for them. Kind of cool seeing other people still doing this as well. I've definitely been asked plenty of questions by my friend about the insanity that is walking. The 40 plus days in game that it takes to walk. I guess 33. I've heard 820 hours from Kurt. I think it's more like probably gonna be more like upwards of 1,500 hours or more. Just by how I'm telling things are going. I remember surpassing 100 hours, and I remember surpassing, all those little goals, like 1,000 blocks, 10,000, 50, 100. Got all them kind of put in my brain there, remembered. Sure. I guess most people would see something like this as a waste of time, and it kind of is, without like any real ulterior kind of stuff going on, like charity or anything. Without that kind of stuff going on, it kind of is a waste of time. But I mean, if I'm enjoying it, if I'm having fun doing this, I think I'm doing something right, at least for me. And I'm hoping that some people might be able to recognize it, even through the lag of the internet, through my internet connection. People might be able to recognize that, but I've been mainly just streaming it for me. I always kind of just thought it'd be interesting to document this anyway. Because everyone else who's done it, at least that I know of, has streamed it. I'm sure there's others who haven't streamed it and have done it or have attempted without streaming. And I even attempted it without streaming it for 200 or for like a long while. So my apologies for the gap in episodes, or like the lack thereof episodes before October, because the journey started all the way back in August on the 14th. So I guess the actual walking started on the 16th, but the journey, or the world, was created on the 14th. Back when everything was so different. So different. Let's see here. What else am I going to talk about Journey to the Farlands? That seems like it's about it. There were the jitters. Like I said, I have used kind of a little patch to fix that, just because they got a bit annoying, and also I'm sure with the lag it doesn't really help. Doesn't really help the viewing experience having everything stutter around him. I mean, I was fine with it for a while, and I even hyped up every time they got worse. But I thought it'd be better for the content if it remained jitterless. I'm hoping that's all right. Hopefully that's not considered cheating, removing a bug from the game. And I don't really have other mods, of course. I don't want to make it illegitimate. I mean, I'm sure even just adding one mod will make it like, will taint the whole thing, but not really for me. I'm sure people will be like, oh, but it's not legitimate if you have a mod that disables a bug, or if you have like if you're using a mod pack that optimizes certain bits. Not really anything to do with the actual gameplay loop. Nothing really speeding me up or anything. Like I don't have jetpacks or trains or anything trying to get me there further. I'm doing it the good old-fashioned way. I'm hoping that enough, and the amount of streams there will be by the end of this, hopefully that'll be enough, proof enough. Welcome back, and welcome away. Away. Minecraft, yes, lovely game indeed. Definitely, probably the favorite, or one of the favorites, if not the favorite. Alpha, beta. Yes. Of course. Use boat. This is, yeah, thank you. This is a good opportunity to use boat. I even have a fun method I've learned from Kilo Crazy Man, another Farlander. You can do this. You can hop in and out of the boat, and it speeds it up because that apparently exists. And so we can travel at an accelerated rate. Nice accelerated rate. That's gotta take advantage of that. I even did an episode of Journey to the Farlands in the Nether for Halloween, and that was probably the most death-defying episode. It was me just trying to escape death for the whole episode, and it was something. It made me remember that why I don't go into the Nether in this journey here, and because the overworld also just the terrain here works nice, or it looks nice, and it works well for my simple little mind that needs to just press down one key and a few others every once in a while. Oh, I don't know if this calls for a boat. It's pretty close. Got to kind of develop some judgment with the boatness, because you go through boats pretty quickly if you travel through travel by every little pond. Water break. Well, that's perfect. That's fine. Yeah, you go do what you need to do. I'll be here. Well, I don't know how long I'll be here, but I'm usually streaming on the daily, at least with the journey here, because I like to make a fair amount of progress. So you can just tune in, or even just the YouTubes as well if I'm not playing. Yes. Likewise, fellow viewer. Likewise, rabbit dog. Oh, the sun is setting on. I don't remember the day. I do not remember the day, do I? Oh, let's see if I can make a guess. 1400. That's my guess. Maybe 1500 even. Day 1400 of in game. That's a lot of days. I don't have an accurate day count in this, unfortunately. It doesn't show it in the F3, so this is utterly unfortunate. Minorly disappointing. We keep this going for a little bit, but we'll probably switch subjects because I've kind of talked what I wanted to talk about for Journey to the Farlands. Kind of gives a bit of a rundown. It explains some of my methods to the madness here. To this 25th episode. 25th episode special. No, it's not very much of a special. Not really, I guess. I'd probably save the episode specials for, like, say 100 or, those kind of waypoints instead of 25. Just a quarter of 100. Actually, I don't remember where the next percent mark is. Where's 25%? Where's the nice quarter? Oh, wow. A quarter is 2.5 million. Well, actually, it's probably more like 3 million. That's not too bad. 25%. It's like 3 point something million. That's doable. That's a quarter of the journey. If I can fit in some more journeying over the winter break or something, I could for sure see reaching the Farlands sooner than I think. My current predictions is probably sometime in I don't know how long I've been muted for. My mic must have died. I'll have to recharge it. I'm sure it's fully charged before the stream. But I'll just sum up what I've talked about in case it's been a while. I was just talking about kind of how I think people are gonna watch this, and kind of if I ever get more of an audience, then I'll probably chat more often and do more commentary episodes than not, perhaps. But just expect a lot of no commentary episodes. I know it's not the best for like trying to get like algorithms and all that, and like viewership and stuff. I'm not really aiming for that anyway. It's more of just a fun hobby I've been engaging in streaming here, and I've been kind of testing things, even doing some editing from here and there. So yeah, it's I'm running a definitely an interesting show here. Yeah, I'll definitely be streaming a lot more Newcraft because I've been getting into that. Part 1, Part 2. There's like Newcraft 3 and 4, which are very short. My apology on the length of those series, but they didn't really stand the test of time. I'm hoping this I could get at least a few episodes out on, and if not, then I'll probably do more of the Fellowship if this kind of slows down. So the Fellowship will be the main series for Minecraft. I mean, not the main. So that'll be like the main kind of multiplayer series I do. I mean, Newcraft right now, at least. Fellowship after that. And this, of course, is going to kind of be constant throughout everything. So you can count on that until I change my mind or something. But I'm doubtful of that. I've kind of just gotten into the rhythm of doing things. I've got the streak going for walking every day. And I guess you can see that for the last little while I've been doing daily episodes. Mostly no commentary. But I can't talk this whole time without a lot of chatting going. So my apologies. I guess I could if I wanted to. I could actually do like just only commentary episodes, but they'd be a lot more spread out. It'd be more like Kurt, or they'd be spread out enough. They'd definitely be spread out over time, and it'd take longer to get to the Farlands. But then you get to hear me talk the whole time. But I know there's like a lot of people who did the journey and only talked every once in a while, or even just didn't talk at all, or did it episodic. I'm kind of doing a mishmash of things. I'm trying to find my balance here. Still kind of adapting the series to kind of also the mic might be because I'm using my auxiliary mic, so hopefully that's not too much of a bother. Auxiliary mic, indeed. We got 20 minutes. I would switch my game over, but I think we're okay. Because my old Minecraft doesn't switch audio over. Like if I plug in a new headset or if I change like audio output, then it just doesn't change, and I have to just reboot the game. So apologies on that if it's hindering anything. I'm trying to do my best, but I'm not real. I like technology and stuff. I dabble in it, but I'm definitely far cry from a pro at this. So. Goodness, got a zombie chasing. Zombies chasing me. I've been being very testy today for sure. With the near death at the beginning of stream when I got caught off guard by a chatter. Because most people, if they do tune in, it's mostly either lurking or kind of just watching for a few seconds and then leaving, which is how I would do this if I would watch one of these series. But I don't really. I just kind of tune into them more or less. Like Farlands or Bust, which is Kurt's series. I have been watching that. been good to watch episode. My series is a bit different because I don't have as much to talk about as Bert. So my chatter is a lot more repetitive, so... Oh goodness. So, damn, a lot more repetitive for me. I have like many things I can talk about being a high school student and all that. Senior, I guess is they call it, or grade 12. Or I don't even know what the British call it. It's their own years, right? Like schools, like years and stuff. So I'm interesting for sure. Like I have hobbies other than Minecraft. Of course, it seems like this is like the only thing I do, which sometimes it is. But I do have other hobbies. I have dabbled in code. I haven't really, I don't know, haven't really given it the opportunity to grow on me. I don't know if it will. I used to want to be a coder when I was like in grade 5. As every child now seems, every person who likes video games, they're like, it'd be cool to develop a video game. But now that I've taken like a class in it at my school, I'm like, it might just be because it's an educational form, or maybe that's a bit different than being self-taught. So I don't know. I don't know if I've really given code the chance, but I'm not a whole lot interested in it. Just turn my volume down on speakers. You can still hear it for the stream anyway, I think. It seems to be showing something, so I'm gonna check my... Yeah, oh goodness. I love when I play back my stream, it's just... Anywho, seems to be working. Even with my speakers muted. This speaker is muted because the game's going through the speakers. I have headphones on, so it's kind of a double thing going on there. Doubly thing. Yeah, coding and all that. Yeah, that was a hobby for a little bit. Right, while I was in that class, and even as a kid, I tried doing some coding stuff. But I never really got crazy into it. I don't know, it's a bit too logical for me. I mean, I like math and kind of the STEM stuff, like engineering, science, math, and all that lovely stuff. But I don't know. I can't seem to get into coding, no matter how many times I try. My main kind of hobby, of course, is gaming. I mean, I feel like that might be apparent by now. I also play the piano. I've been playing for how many years now? Almost 7. 7 or 5, 6. Almost 8 now. Holy cannoli. And it's kind of just a free-flowing thing. I have a casual teacher. I've just been kind of chipping away at that over the years. At my own pace, that kind of thing. I don't really do like any formal lessons, big exams and stuff. I prefer just to keep at my own pace and all that. But that's kind of the main hobbies. What else? I used to be into building Legos. Probably why I'm into Minecraft so much. I like the creativity aspect. I mean, I guess now I kind of just like the journeying, adventuring. I do love to build in Minecraft, so that probably comes from my love for Lego, kid, and then later Terraria, and then Minecraft. I was Terraria and Minecraft. I heard about at the same time. I think I talked about it in an early episode. I think most of this I probably have, but if I've talked about my hobbies before too much. I used to really be into art. I still kind of enjoy it. I like to go back and check things out. I like to go and I enjoy art class at school. I was that kind of kid who was like, art is my favorite. And I also liked math, which means I'm one of those nerdy kids. I mean, yeah, the fact I play games seems to be apparent enough. I'm not saying that all people who play are nerds, by the way. I'm just saying that I am. You just know I am. I know when I'm geeking out. I'm such a nerd. And for a while, I didn't even know that the Farlands existed or most of my life. Even when I did know about them, about traveling to them, I was too young to think about that. I was watching the good old TFC. This is like a history of Journey to the Farlands now, holy. Kind of a preface. Yeah, I checked out TFC because I was watching his Hermitcraft 9. Yeah, Hermitcraft 9, that's the season. I don't know why I even haven't remembering the season we're on right now. I watch it. I guess it's Hermitcraft Empires right now. Craft X Empires or whatever. But, yeah. I kind of checked out TFC's playlist and I was like, oh, he did. I think this might have even been before that. I might have just been checking out his channel at one point. I was like, Journey to the Farlands, what's that? He's been walking to the Farlands for 11 years? I was like checking it out, I was like, what? So he's just been walking to the Farlands? Like this place I thought would just be impossible to walk to. I was like, think of walking to the Farlands. Who could possibly imagine? And as I as in like August of this year, after I heard about TFC's passing, as I kind of looked into Ant Venom's videos and seeing Kurt and even watching TFC, because I didn't stream it, but at the start of this series, I took a lot of inspiration from TFC, especially with my starting stuff. Like I dug a mine shaft the same way he did. I dug strip mines. I mean, my own kind of strip mines, but it was the same kind of formula. Except I got like a whole lot of diamonds and iron. Just grabbed a couple. But I'm kind of trying to make as many clean trips where I have to stop and make outposts. So that's why I am it seems like I'm just walking endlessly. Because yeah, I am. But I will need to stop eventually. You'll probably see that with Outpost 1. I have a base at spawn. I had a base at spawn that I abandoned, of course, because I had to walk to the Farlands. But I did like a mushroom hunt and I dug out a strip mine mining. I assume by now that most people made it this far are tuning in. Yeah, here can probably tell I'm not faking this. If I am, it's some real elaborate jape because not even elaborate jape. I'm literally just journeying at this point. I mean, I have always been journeying. Always been walking. I'm now streaming it ever since late November. October I did the only commentary episodes, so November, so like for a month I did an episode, a few episodes a week, like 1 or 2, and now I do 7. But the caveat to that is most of them are no commentary. Commentary ones about the same pace. Okay. And this one was gonna be no commentary, but like I said, got a nice visit with a nice chat with a viewer, which I've never really done. So bravo, Abadog11, you are the first viewer to actually make conversation with me, other than just a hi. Accept that, and know that you are here at this very moment at a time. Well, not this very moment, that very moment back then. You're not here right now. Sure, if you watch stuff, maybe you might see this. You might see the heart I took of it. We'll probably wrap things up though. I'm getting pretty tired, and it's also a school night, so I'll wrap things up here. I would do more. Or I say that winter break. If I have spare time, I'll probably be walking in this winter break, and we might be able to get some good clearance. Cover a lot of terrain. Another spawner? Or is it just a hole? Just a hole. A hole in it. A hole with a hole. Hole within a hole. Gosh, I always seem to come up with the titles at the end of the stream. Oh, that's kind of funny. I might name the. Wow, if the title's name is Hole Within a Hole, that means I'm right. which it probably will be. So there you go. I need water. Probably be good to get icy water, but I didn't think to grab water before stream. I forgot about that. Or I should remember that for every stream because I do talk a lot, even when I'm talking to my friends. I forget about the water. Dehydration's kind of a thing I should think about. At least drinking enough. You feel good when you're hydrated, so it is a good idea. Oh, quite an episode today. I talked. I don't even know the last time I talked. It's been a few episodes. I think I've talked at the end of the no commentary episodes. Yeah, if anyone's just watching the commentary episodes, at the end of the no commentary episodes, even in I guess the first episode I did that was technically no commentary, I just talked so much that I was like, okay, I'm just gonna call it. We'll do another day here, just because I went to bed there. I'll try and finish what I'm talking about, and then I just forget about it. So goodness. Oh, my brain slowing down, right down. Commentary, episode, commentary. And to rewind the tapes here. Talking. When was the last one? Oh, right. The episode where I was talking. The no commentary episode where I talked in and just call it a commentary episode. What was that one called? A change of pace, I think. That's where I kind of acknowledged Fig's comment, where he was asking about why there is such a what's the word? The discretion between like the amount of blocks I've actually walked and the blocks that you can see in the YouTube videos. And then I kind of responded, nice response, being like, I'm definitely not geeking out. I answered his questions. I asked him what he thought, and he said, just try and have a good archive and find a balance. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. I kind of just summed it up. Of the whole interaction there. Long and short of it. But, yeah, so since then, since Fig's kind of further motivation of getting me to do this, stream it, the whole it also resulted in the no commentary episodes, but you can also watch the whole journey, because at the end of this episode, you can just go to the next episode, and it'll just pick up right where it left off, technically. It'll be like a day from now, but who are you to know? If you watched it in a continuous chain, you could go through the whole journey from the point I started doing the change of pace episode. Before that, of course, it's more scattered, and they're more kind of concentrated, I guess, the episodes. I'm walking the same amount in those episodes as I am now, but they are also much more scattered, so I was just talking about things in general. That's still kind of what I'll do. But here's my promise. If I get more active chatters, I will make more commentary episodes. I'll make things a bit more enjoyable. But if things kind of remain steady like this for indefinitely until the end of the journey or beyond, then yeah, no commentary. Definitely stick around. I mean, it'll probably still stick around even if there are chatters. I'll probably try and I like to try and get some stuff done while I'm burning time like this. I like to try and watch shows or something if I have shows to watch, or music, or even YouTube, like Farlands or Bust and stuff like that. I haven't been watching that lately. I'm trying to focus on one thing, and right now that's, I guess, Doctor Who. I finished JoJo, because there are new episodes of it that came out. I know, anime talk. I'm not into anime. I'm sure you're being like, oh, stop it, you weeb. But I think JoJo's an excellent anime. I kind of only watch select few animes anyway. I rarely watch them, but JoJo was definitely one that got me hooked, for sure.
I've heard a lot about it through meme culture and stuff. I was like, this is a weird show, it seems, but a bizarre show even. And I was like, check it out. So on and so forth. History. The rest is history. Yeah, I watched stuff like that. I also watched Doctor Who. And probably, if any of you are fans of Kurt, you'll know that he talked a fair bit about Doctor Who. I mean, he definitely talked more about astrology and other stuff like that, like his life path, life choices, and all that, his path. But at least where I'm at in his series, I don't know if he talks about it anymore, but he definitely talked about Doctor Who a bit. And I've kind of watched from the beginning, so this is like 2011 and I'm talking. I've watched some of his recent streams, but I don't really got much of a grasp of what Kurt's been up to now. I mean, other than Journey of the Farlands, of course. Or I guess Farlands are bust to him. I also, for the name, it's not very clever, I know. I'm not very good at naming things. I'm usually pretty straight and to the point. Like, I know Journey of the Farlands is like such a cliche thing to name this, because it's literally just a journey to the Farlands, but I think it's fine, especially if it's a tribute to TFC. I don't know, I enjoyed TFC's series from what I watched. I think it was underappreciated. Oh, I don't know. I think it was good though. I actually, yeah, it's a good one. There's a yes, but yes. I guess that sums up about everything that's been going on. High school students struggling with workload and then just playing Journey of the Farlands and Newcraft. That's my in a nutshell. And I'm gonna go to university after grade 13. Oh my god, people are like, there's a grade 13? Yeah, I'm gonna do it because I had classes I should probably take, so I'm just taking some extra classes. And also, I have a late birthday. My birthday was just about a week ago. It was on the 29th, like 6 days ago. So yeah, I don't know. I still feel kind of too young to be going off to school. So I think I don't know. My parents seem to agree with me, and most of the people I've talked to about it seem to agree that taking your time is all right. I know life is all fast paced and stuff, but it's good to try and think about things and to take some time. I'm definitely a patient kind of person. Not overly competitive. Sometimes I am, but it's usually pretty rare because I don't really play much shooters. I used to. I used to play Fortnite. Oh my god, I know. I didn't really play it for the actual game itself. I more or less just played it because my friends played it, and I just kind of played around with them. The game, and it was more of that than just. I didn't actually take the game seriously. And then I also, in the past, I've also played like COD and Star Wars Battlefront and a bunch of shooters like that. PvZ Garden Warfare, excellent games. Well, excellent 2 games, and then Neighborville is like, I don't know if any of these opinions are gonna get me put on a cross, but I'm just kidding. But yeah, this is this episode's I guess kind of a good, introduction almost to the series, even though the episode 1 is technically the introduction to the series, but whatever. Kind of, I'm probably gonna have to answer the, like, why am I doing this? Well, like that kind of stuff. I'll probably have to be answering that a lot, but I'm fine with that. Fine with running with like a broken record, because that's what I already do. If you've gotten any sense from the previous episodes, if you watch even like more than 1 or 2, about 1 or like at least more than 2, you'll be able to get a sense for who I am and like talk about it. I'm tired. I want to get some shut-eye. Some shut-eye. I was playing Newcraft all day today. I would have done Journey to the Farlands. I guess I was driving as well because I got my G2. I don't know if Americans or other country people know what a G2 is, but it's a driver's license basically. It's just the final, like the driving on your own part of the driver's license, because I already got G1, which is the learner's permit. Hopefully that makes enough sense. And I got the G2 coming up here because I just turned 17. Oh my goodness, age of the not that big of a deal. I have a late birthday, so all my other friends are turning like 18 soon. And I'm like, oh my goodness, they're in the same grade as me, and they're so much older. That's partially why I'm going to university a year later, so I also get to hear about the troubles people are having, and probably soon my own. Kind of maybe get some footnotes, or footnotes. Get some notes from people gone there and have tips for me. I guess I could just ask people who've already gone, but I haven't really got many friends like that. I've actually gone to university. I don't have many older friends. My friends are about my age, 2 years older, at most, or younger. Right. Yeah, I was playing a lot of Newcraft. I would have streamed it, but I don't know. I was more or less just chatting with Devin today. I guess it was the same as yesterday. It would have just been the same, though. It would just be patching in holes. Main town looks a lot better, which, in case you don't know, that's the spawn that got griefed in Newcraft 1. And we returned to the season a year later, just because, impulse decision by me. To return to an old season of Newcraft, because you can see on the channel there's Newcrafts 3 and 4. And those are very short, but I've already mentioned that. So yeah, I've been playing that a lot. Just fixing up Main Town, making it into Maynard Town. Oh my god, such a creative name. Such a creative name. So you'll see that in the next stream. And the Fellowship is going on hold for now, just while I'm doing Newcraft. I know I'm kind of unpredictable with these things, but motivation can definitely impact how these things work. So I'll return to the Fellowship soon enough after Newcraft kind of falls off again. Again. I don't even know how many agains it's been. Too many. Too many. I think it's about time. Okay, we've been heading the right way. That's a good sign. I didn't have my compass on me. That was an interesting decision on my behalf. Not do that. Anywho, I won't rattle on any further. I could use some sleep. Probably be healthy to get at least a decent amount. So, yeah, I'll see you probably the next stream or whatever. To any viewers, thank you for watching. To the bots, thank you also for watching. Watching/not watching. Anywho, I don't even know if there's any bots. I think I have a suspicion there is, because Devin and I have the same people watching our streams. Anywho, or not, I don't know, that could just be like fun viewers, but I don't know. You can figure that out for yourself. That's a mystery for another time. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you in the next stream, and yeah, I don't got much else to say. Bye-bye.